How's it, y'all? Welcome to today's video. So we had a super late start to today, and the plan is, well, I need to go get a haircut because my hair is getting all kinds of long and I don't like it that way. So we're gonna go get a haircut real quick. Yeah, we'll get into this video. So hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys haven't already, definitely like this video, subscribe, and comment down below. Right back after the intro. Let's get it. Alright guys, we got the fresh cut. Damn, it looks good. Looks so good. So I just wanted to give a shout out to my hairstylist from Sports Clips. Her name is Stephanie, and she, oh man, she takes care of my hair so well. And yeah, she's the only one that I will let touch my hair because my hair literally breaks clippers, and I'm not joking about that. It is bad. So if you are in the Reno, Truckee / Tahoe area, go ahead and I will put her information right on screen right now with the location that she works at, and go ahead and stop in because she is going to take great care of you, and Sports Clips is a great place to go. So super excited that I got that done. I gotta shave now. We're gonna go home and we're gonna install some fun bits onto the Matrix because well, we have an unboxing to do. I also want to get home because traffic around here around this time sucks. So the faster I get home, the better. I will see you guys when we get back to the house. Let's go. All right, y'all. So we just got back to the house and I'm extremely excited right now because I have this box. Before we get to the unboxing of what I got, which is gonna be a really special part for this car because I feel like it's gonna really greatly improve the driver feel, which I think with any car that is a stick shift is super important. So what I want to do first though is I'm going to take this measuring tape that I have and I'm going to show you what the stock shifter throw is in the Toyota Matrix XRS, the 6-speed to be exact, the C60, because I feel like it's a really good basis for you to be able to know what the difference before and after is. And there are a lot of good videos out there on how to install this. I want to go a step further to show you the difference between the stock shifter and the aftermarket shifter that we got. So I guess spoiler alert, we got an aftermarket shifter, and I'll talk to you more about why I decided to go with the brand that I went with, as well as why I decided to get the shifter. Well, besides, you know, being able to have driver feel, obviously. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the actual shifter itself, the stock one, and I will show you guys exactly like how the shifter is as far as the stock shifter throw. So let's get into that real quick. So as you guys can see, this is neutral, and let's go from neutral to first. So that's gonna be first right there. And let's see how far of a throw that is. So I'm gonna go off of the climate control area. So we are currently at, right where the shifter sits, we are currently at, let's say, 10 inches from the center console area where the climate control is. So let's go ahead and go into first. Okay. So first, and as you can see right here, it's super sloppy too. Like, you have a lot of play, unfortunately. This car does have a lot of miles on it. I think it has 308,000 miles. So obviously the shifter is going to be one of the main things that go out because you're moving it so often while you're driving. So this transmission has a lot of miles on it, and the shifter especially. So I'm really glad we are going to be able to be changing that to a better shifter, as well as having that added drivability of having a short shifter. So going back to this, so right now we are at, so let's go center line, we're at 7 inches, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but can definitely get better for sure. And then let's go from neutral again, and then let's go to second. So neutral, going from 0 neutral to second, we're at 3 inches of throw. So when you put pressure on it, it naturally wants to sit at 3.5 inches. So hopefully you guys can see that right there, 3.5 inches. So let's go ahead and let's go from first. So first is gonna be zeroed out. Let's go down to second. So second, wow, that's 5.5 inches distance from first to second. All right, let's try third now. So we're at 0, zeroing it out. So third, you're looking at 8, I'd say 8.5 to 9 inches. If you put a little bit of pressure on the shifter, you're at 9, pretty much 9. So now let's go to fourth. We're looking at about 2.5. If you put pressure, it'll go to almost 3. And again, I'm taking the center line right here, and I'm basing it off of where that measures up on the measuring tape. So let's now go from third, 0 right there. Wow, that's like 5.25. That is a long throw for a shifter. So now let's go to the fifth now, going over. So each throw consists about 9. So from 0 to 9 inches of throw. Now let's go ahead and let us go back to neutral, and then we're gonna go ahead and zero it out and go down to 6. Okay, so from neutral to the lower gears, so second, fourth, and sixth are definitely a shorter throw for sure than first, third, and fifth. So now let's go to fifth again, zero it out. Let's go down all the way to sixth. So zeroing it out. So that's about 5. Oh, and then let's also, we can't forget reverse, which reverse in this, in the Matrixes, XRSs with the 6-speed is ridiculous. So let's go over, let's go up. So about 8, actually that's a lot shorter than all the other ones, all the other gears. So just to give a baseline of this, I mean, I'm trying to make this as scientific as possible, which, you know, isn't extremely scientific, but you know, we're doing what we can. So from what I can tell, from neutral to 1, 3, and 5 are all going to be about 8.5 inches, which is really a long throw if you think about it. And then from neutral to 2, 4, and 6, it's about 3. Again, this is an old shifter, so it's seen a lot of use to it. And I'm also really excited because I have something else that I ordered with the shifter that I think you guys are gonna really enjoy. And for me, it's gonna improve the driver feel 100%. So you know what, let's go ahead and let's get into the unboxing. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alrighty, so we are in the back of the Matrix, which this is probably my favorite part of this whole car, and I have so much space. So here's the package. That is the part number right there, and I am really excited. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed real quick. Alrighty, so we are now in. Shout out to Monkey Wrench Racing for this. I also want to tell you guys the reason why I went with Monkey Wrench, because thank you to Jimmy Ty. I'll put his Instagram right here. He kind of told me that all of the shifters for the Matrix are very similar as far as like they're all replicas of I believe it's the TWM. Anyways, they're all a replica of a short shifter that used to be made for the Matrix, because the Matrix is actually different obviously than the Corolla XRS, because the Corolla XRS is on the center like in the center of the car instead of up where the dash is, kind of like a minivan almost. He did tell me that all of them are very similar how they are made, and there's only 3 companies that still sell this replica shifter, and all of them except for Monkey Wrench were over $250. Monkey Wrench, I believe, sells it for a lot less because this is what they're known for, you know what I mean? Like Corolla, Celica, and Lotus, Elise parts, racing parts, Monkey Wrench, that's what they're known for. And that's why I went with Monkey Wrench, because Monkey Wrench is, I've known about them for years. Like, I've wanted this Matrix XRS, Corolla XRS platform as a daily for a long time. I just never thought I'd be able to really, you know, get it until recently, obviously. And as well as Monkey Wrench has another product that goes hand in hand with the shifter that I decided to get as well. So let's go ahead, stop talking story, and let's just get into this unboxing. Let's go. Let's open this up real quick. Got all the packaging goodness. And right off the bat, yo, we got the shifter cable bushings. So super important for you to be able to have nice driver feel, as well as it's a stiffer shift. So that is the part number right there. And as you could see with how much play there was in the shifter, as I'll show you guys the throw distance, these are going to immensely improve this, because those bushings are rubber that the car has right now, and they're not good anymore. Let's just say that. So I'm really excited to take apart the shifter and show you guys how the shifter bushings look compared to these. And then also I do like how you can go to their product page, so Monkey Wrench Racing, and you can find the installation instructions. So I will be doing that, because even though I know that I can do this pretty efficiently, I still want to see the instructions, because, you know, might as well. Also, haha, thank you Monkey Wrench for the Jolly Rancher. I'm actually going to put that in my mouth right now.
That's what she said.
Oh yeah. Oh, the best flavor too. Thank you Monkey Wrench for putting that Jolly Rancher in. I love when companies put candy in their stuff. It is the best. I know Auto Extrude does it. Autos for Engineering did it as well when I ordered from them. So thank you guys so much, Monkey Wrench Racing, for giving me, you know, some candy to consume while I do this whole unboxing and installation. So you already know, if a company sends you candy, that means that they're supposed to be around. They're doing a good job. So let's go ahead and take this shifter out. Oh, they got me another one too. Look at that, guys. I got 2 Jolly Ranchers. I'm gonna save that one for later though. But we do have the shifter right here. Extremely excited to try this out. I cannot wait. And then we also have the instructions as well, and the required tools. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that as well. So I'm really excited about that. One thing I will say is, when it comes to aftermarket parts, no matter how good you think you are at installing parts, especially if it's your first time, please just don't be prideful and just go and look at the instructions. It's just do it, because it just makes more sense than to mess it up and halfway through strip something or do something when the instructions clearly tell you what to do. So I think what we're gonna do is we're actually going to go ahead and install the shifter first. And then once the shifter is installed, I really want to feel kind of how the short shifter feels without the bushings installed. And then I want to then install the bushings and see what the difference is. Short shifter being installed with the old bushings, and after, obviously, the short shifter with the new bushings. So let's go ahead and get on this install, and let's show you guys how this goes. Let's do this. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into this real quick. Oh yeah. Gosh, you gotta love shiny bits. You gotta love shiny bits. This thing looks so good. Oh my goodness. Unboxing car parts, it's the best feeling in the world. Oh, it has good weight to it. It has a nice solid finish to it. I love how the middle section is CNC'd, and it just looks like everything is really proper. So let's go ahead, install this first with the instructions. So we need Phillips head, flathead, needle nose, ratchet wrench, 12 millimeters long, a hammer punch, a 5mm Allen, and small all-purpose grease. So we gotta pry it up and away with this to get the bezel out. We're gonna pull this center off, and there's a screw right in here. Take that off. That separates the climate control, and these ones come with it, so don't be afraid to give it a nice little tug to get it off. this right here. Okay. 2 screws that you just take out. 1, 2. That out and take that out. Put it into our screw bin, and we can take the lower console out now too. Put that in the back seat where it's safe. So now we are on to the meat and the bones. And this thing, look at how much play that has, yo. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. This thing looks beautiful compared to this. We're gonna pull this clip right here. This clip, all you have to do is just spread the tabs, push it out, and that comes out very easily. And then now we can take this out right here, and that is freeing that up. Don't lose this, just put it right there so you don't lose that. So now we're going to take this. So these are a real pain in the ass, but all you're doing is just, you're rotating this collar right here, because then it lifts the locking collar from the main body, and when it does that, you're able to just slide it off. So you just have to rotate this multiple times, but with one hand it's super hard to do, because as soon as you let it go, the spring locks itself back in. So we're gonna go ahead and do it to this other one right there as well. Get this out, and then from there we'll be able to pop the new one in. So now we're gonna take this massive pry tool, go right into here where this cable is. We're gonna put the pry tool up right next to it. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this, what they provide you is, don't unbolt the assembly off, because you need something to be able to pry it against. All you're gonna do is with the pivot cup on here, you're going to slide this over, right? And all I did, I launched the shifter like this right here, and I just pulled it off. So I hit the camera. Hopefully you guys are okay. Hopefully I didn't hurt you that much. You're gonna reuse this. I'd recommend cleaning it, greasing it up, and then we're gonna install it onto that. So let me go ahead and show you how I'm gonna do it, and then you guys can either follow how I do it or do it whatever way you want to do it. So got our 12. And then we'll take this out just like this. All right, so from my understanding, you got to take this spring off and put it right here, which this has a provided nut and washer. So you take that off, take this spring off and this washer, and then you put it onto this space right here, and then you line it up with that. That was a little confusing, but it seems pretty self-explanatory now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, put it onto here, and we'll be able to get it back in the car. Plus the sun's going down, and check this out, guys, because you know we're all about enjoying nature over here. This is the closest I've been to a wild owl that isn't in the zoo, and he's looking right at me now. He has no idea what's going on. And then there's another guy right in there, right in that tree. So they're both in the same. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He doesn't like being on camera. He's camera shy. So now he's over in that tree, and then this guy right here is up in that tree. So pretty cool. Pretty cool to be able to experience that. And I got a picture of both of them together, which I'll put on screen right now. So really cool how you know, when you live out here, you experience all that nature has to offer, which you would never see that in town or in a busy city. You might, but the owls are trying to get out to nature where they can be wild and free. So really excited to see that. It was definitely a pleasure for me to experience 2 owls so close, because they were literally on that branch right there, which is probably not even 15 feet away from me. So really, really cool. Anyways, let's get back into this install real quick. I want to get this thing done. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. It's looking real nice. I do like how everything is mounted nice. There's no play or anything like that. I like this washer more than the OEM washer. It is dark, unfortunately, as you can tell. Taking that spring off took a lot longer than I wanted it to, unfortunately, but I will show you real quick. It says right here, install the spring on the monkey wrench racing shifter assembly, making sure that the spring legs are on each side of the tab and set screw, and that the golden washer is centered. Install the shaft by sliding in the hole but shown, which it's not shown here at all, there's no picture, and bolting in place with the original bolts, which this is the bolt that came with it. So the problem I'm having though is that this washer, this golden washer, explain to me, right, how it's supposed to fit over here. Like it doesn't fit at all unless you take this set screw out. So is this not supposed to be here? Is this set screw just not supposed to be here at all? It's supposed to take that out and center it that way? Like, I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense. We're gonna take the ball, clean it off as best we can. We're then going to put some lithium white grease. This is the Permatex stuff that I have. I'll put it on here, and we're also gonna put it inside here. Okay, so that's in. All right, so I actually came up with this little idea where I put an extension on a short 17, which fits perfectly over the ball. And then I just took a hammer and just pounded it in, which the end result is we are on, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and grease up the outside as well. Clean up this side just because it has a bunch of gunk and grease on it. We'll get back to you with everything put back together. All right, we are back together, and honestly guys, so far this shifter feels insane. Like, not only does it recede it down farther, which I'm gonna be getting another shift boot and another shifter here soon, but like, yo. So reverse, and you can actually feel like reverse. Instead of like going here to first, you can feel how reverse wants to go. But like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like it is really stiff because obviously it's brand new and hasn't been broken in yet, and I can't wait till the shift boot and the shifter come. But dude, like that just feels so good. Oh my god. And it's not sloppy anymore. Like as soon as we put the solid bushings into, which I'll be doing tomorrow since it's dark out for you guys, that play will go away completely. But I'm really excited about that. So I will see you guys in the morning where we will continue this install, and yeah, we'll see you then. Peace. See you in the morning. All right guys, we are back, and it is the next day, or it's a couple days from the last time we filmed, and so we finally got this short shifter in, and man, it works flawlessly. The spring actually works a lot better now because I've been using it, and so you can actually see it returns it nicer. It was just really stiff because, you know, obviously nothing was, you know, set into place, and you can actually tell where reverse is, so you can't get that mistaken. The only thing I've gotten mistaken though is first and third. That's the only one that I've gotten mistaken, but other than all that, it works amazing. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to measure exactly where the throws are compared to what the stock shifter is. So let's go ahead and get into that right now. We're gonna go center line. I don't even know if we're gonna have enough room because it's such a short, like where it is now, where it sits now, it's so much shorter than stock. So let's go right there. Okay, so first, that is a whopping 4 inches. The climate controllers, so let's go ahead and go into first. Okay, so first we are at, so let's go center line. We're at 7 inches. That's insane. We're gonna flip this around and we're gonna go from neutral to seconds. That's 2 inches. Oh my god, that's insane. Okay, so now we're gonna go, so we're right there at the center line, first to second. That's a whole 3 inches of travel from first to second. Okay, so now let's do third to third. Okay, we're looking at about 4.5, so a little bit longer of a shift, a little bit longer of a distance. So zeroed out, we're gonna go down to fourth. That's 1.5 inches. Oh my God. 1.5 inches of throw. That is insane. And now we're gonna go from 3rd to 4th. Holy crap, 3.25 inches. That is way better than what it was on the stock shifter. We're at 0 now. Let's go. 3 inches of travel from neutral to 5th. Oh my God. Okay, and 0'd out. 6th. No way. No way. Okay, hold on. Neutral. That's like 3 and almost damn near 4 inches of travel. Right there, so 0'd out. Wow, that's the most travel we've had. That's 7 inches of travel. That's crazy, but I mean, it doesn't even feel like it. Yeah, that's 7 inches of travel. So honestly, 5th to 6th is probably the longest one out of everything. So let's go back to neutral. I'm gonna go ahead and do reverse real quick, which reverse, you can actually feel reverse because you have to push it a lot harder. So let's go 0'd out. And I do like how the shifter is closer to the center bezel because you don't have the bushings and you don't have that fat plastic piece. This is flush against the center console, or like the center support that all the console connects to. So that's really nice. Okay, let's go back. I do need a little bit more tape. So let's act like that's 0'd out right there. Okay, so 5.5 or 5.25 of travel. So not terrible. It's leaps and bounds better than the stock shifter for sure, especially since it's so close to the center console now. You can't really get a good reading, but all in all, guys, like, that is insane. The fact that you can literally, like, you can feel each shift too. It's super notchy now, and neutral, you can almost like feel nothing at all, which is really nice. And then reverse, you have to pull over and go up, which is also really nice because obviously, you know, you can't mistake going into reverse. With the stock one, it would be like sloppy where you wouldn't have to put any force into it. Now you really have to put force into it, which is nice. Some people don't like it. I honestly prefer it just because it feels a lot better and it looks a lot better too. So now we're gonna go ahead and go back up to the regular view, and got something spicy for y'all. So I got this on Amazon. It's a red shift boot specifically for the Matrix. So what I ended up doing when I went to the junkyard is I got an extra shift bezel from one of the cars that had a 5-speed in it, luckily. So I went ahead and cut the shift boot off, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this over this so that I can put it into the center console right here, because it has a lip right here where this goes in and tucks really nicely in there, just so that when I put the shift boot on, it will not fall through and it will recede really nicely. So I'll be right back with that and I'll show you guys the end result. Let's go. All right, guys, so we did get this in, and I've been just going 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th and reverse just to get this leather nice and worked in, because it is new leather, and because of that, all the gears on the monkey wrench short shifter are kind of still, you know, they're not broken in yet, so we still got to do that. And I will let you know it's a couple days since the last clip, because nothing I do only takes a day. Unfortunately, you know, there's things that happen, unfortunately, with cars, and you just kind of have to roll with it. But I'm not even going to tell you how I got this in and how I got it flushed, because it required me having to completely decloth the shifter bezel boot that I got from the junkyard, and I completely destroyed it so that I could get the metal ring around it so I could get this in. So it is nice and tight. It's not janky. The only thing I'm kind of upset about is this line not going straight back, but we can figure that out. That's not a big deal. That's sort of easy. I just have to mess around with it. My thing, or like the way I kind of go about things, is I don't mess with it more than I need to, because as soon as you start messing with it more than you need to, that's when things start breaking. And I'm the kind of person that just wants to get it in, and if it doesn't get in, I'm like, what the hell's going on? Oh my God. So really just wanted to make sure it got in, make sure everything is nice and tight. And it is. So I just have to fiddle around with the shifter a little bit more just to make sure that the shifts are nice and smooth and it doesn't get stuck. Because the one thing I don't want to do is be driving it and then be stuck between a gear and then have to go neutral and then figure out what gear I was in so I can get to the next gear without, you know, shooting up the revs or whatever the case might be, you know what I mean? So it is one of those like things that you don't really think about, but while you're driving, it's just kind of like, oh, I don't want that to happen. But anyways, we got it in, and I am extremely happy with the monkey wrench short shifter. I didn't put the bushings in. As you can see, these are the bushings still. I didn't put them in because I messaged the group chat that I'm a part of with all the Matrix owners that I know, and some of them said yay, like go, like it's a good product, and some of them said no, it's not. So what I want to do is I want to actually drive the car with the short shifter and kind of see how it feels, obviously, and then when I get my next few days off, I'm gonna go ahead and install the bushings and just see the difference, because I feel like I want to see the difference no matter what. I also want to do a whole video just solely on installing those, because some people say it's a pain in the ass, some people say it isn't, so I want to give myself ample time to install those. And I also want to just give you guys the best like comparison, because if I just installed the short shifter with the bushings, I don't know how the short shifter with the old bushings would have been. So doing this for you guys, I also want to make sure that I'm, you know, not completely, you know, cursing myself where I can't compare the before and after. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. If you guys haven't already, definitely like this video and subscribe for more XRS content. Also SE content, Super content, and 4Runner content. It's all coming soon. I'm trying to get these videos out for you, and I'm super excited about all of these. I just want to make sure that I'm like doing all of the work that I want to do on the other cars too, because I owe it to you guys to get all these cars done. But the Matrix was definitely kind of like, the Matrix isn't top priority, but I'm driving every single day and it's daily, so I want to make sure it's a good daily, looks good and feels good. And obviously, because it is the car that I'm in the most, I want to make sure that it's up to my standards of, you know, being a hammer-down restorations vehicle. So with all that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Mahalo nui loa again for the support. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. It's free. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and you guys helping me out would be super sick. So can't wait to see you guys in the next video. We're gonna just be throwing out as much XRS content as we can. I'm getting to the point now though in the XRS that I'm like, it's almost dialed in. We have to do a little bit of miscellaneous things, but I already got the wheels on, which will be next video. Don't forget to put that bell on, the post notification bell on, because a lot of people have been subscribed, but they don't turn the bell on, so you guys don't see every single time I upload, which normally now I'm uploading every Friday or Saturday in the morning or nighttime, but it's definitely Friday or Saturday. So just keep that in mind. And if you guys don't see a video of mine pop up on those days, then turn those post notification bell on so you guys are able to get it. So anyways, again, mahalo nui loa for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots, chew! And never forget, guys, always stay positive and stay true to who you are. See you guys in the next one. Kaden, shoots.